Hey, science lovers, it is story time. I saw this plant as I was walking down this path, and it reminded me of a book written by J.R. Tolkien called The Hobbit. And in this book called The Hobbit, there is this hobbit. His name was Bilbo Baggins, and he is minding his own business, and he has this knock at his door in the evening, and these dwarves start coming into his home, one right after the other, and start knocking. He was not expecting these dwarves to come, but more and more and more come until his home is full of these dwarves. And then the great wizard named Gandalf comes in with his wonderful smile, and he introduces an adventure to Bilbo Baggins. But these dwarves are big eaters, and what they eat in Bilbo Baggins' home is called seed cakes. And these seed cakes are made out of this plant right here. This is anise, also known as fennel, but the seeds that come off of this, the anise seeds or fennel seeds, are what made these seed cakes that the dwarves ate in Bilbo Baggins' home. Very interesting. You can also make licorice, like black licorice, out of that. And sometimes kids don't like that flavor. It's like the black jelly bean or the black licorice, but it's actually very, very interesting. You can actually pick this plant off right here and taste it. Woo! I can taste that licorice flavor right there and a little bit of sweetness. It is fascinating how this plant can produce so much amazing seeds and anise oil. And I've actually seen in the valley on the other side in Salinas, they have this fennel root, which is very similar to this. They just grow it differently so that it has a very thick base, and you can slice that up and put that into salads. Just the base of that anise plant is a lot thicker for doing that. So this is just a wild one, but the ones that they produce in the crops are used for that. Now when you're going down your trails and you're like, oh look, I think it's an anise plant, let's do what Miss Becky did, you have to be very careful because it looks very similar. Ow, let me get up, got thorns everywhere. Over here, a very similar plant. This is not good to eat. It almost looks very similar to that anise plant, but this one is called poison hemlock. So just don't go biting off stuff that you think might be an anise plant, because you want to make sure that you know what it is. So be sure that you know your plants. Now, this is a really cool licorice growing right here on the side of the road. Super fascinating science. I hope you guys learned something fun. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.